Hey there, MBA aspirants. Now, ISB as a business school needs no introduction. Since its inception in 2001, its alumni have consistently secured top leadership positions across various industries in both India and abroad. However, in light of a recent article by a leading editorial commenting on the current job placement scenario at ISB, we have been receiving numerous questions from MBA aspirants. They are contemplating whether it's the right time to pursue an MBA, whether targeting ISB is advisable, and given the present circumstances, whether it is still advisable to invest close to 45 lakhs in pursuing an MBA from ISB. In this video, we aim to address these questions based on our analysis of the current market scenario and insights gathered from multiple discussions with ISB alumni and students of the current batch. Now, firstly, it's crucial to grasp the article's content. It details concerns about diminishing hiring figures at ISB in consulting, technology, and startups. Consulting, traditionally a stronghold for ISB, has seen a marked reduction with major firms like McKinsey, BCG, and Bain cutting back on offers, with the exception of Accenture, of course. Similarly, product management roles, along with roles in startups, have seen a decline in number of offers. The article goes on to mention that this scenario, coupled with the higher current student strength and an all-time high fee of 42 lakh, has made the student community distressed about their future prospects. At this point, the natural question that comes to mind is, what circumstances led to this situation? To better understand this, we decided to analyze the hiring trends in the service industry, as they typically serve a good proxy for the overall hiring sentiment in the industry. We identified three key reasons that have led to the recent decline in hiring. Number one, attrition hold. The cohort of 10 leading professional service firms, including the Big Four auditing and accounting firms, McKinsey, Bain, and BCG, has seen attrition rates drop by 5 percentage points to 13%. Employees are holding on to their positions amid global economic headwinds, leading to a significant reduction in hiring action. Now, this has led to the second point, which is impacted talent demand. The dip in talent demand is very evident, particularly in the senior management and director levels, as employees are clinging on to their jobs for longer durations. The downstream effect of lower attrition has resulted in decrease in talent demand, especially for roles that involve significant exposure to technology work, contributing to the net hiring slowdown. The third point is sharp decline in net headcount addition. Net headcount addition has plunged by nearly 60%, with only 27,000 additions since June 2022 compared to 70,000 in the previous 18 months. The subdued hiring is attributed to a cautious approach, focusing on attrition refills and marginal lateral hiring for exceptions. Now, having analyzed some key reasons for the decline in hiring, is ISB the only B school that has been impacted? Of course, the answer is no. The decline in hiring has impacted top B schools across the country, as evident by numerous headlines like these. Bringing the focus back to ISB, is the situation really so grim? And how's the current cohort faring at ISB? To gain a deeper understanding, we got in touch with a few students on campus to hear their first-hand experiences. Now, before we share the insights we could gather from our interactions, a short disclaimer. We request you to exercise some caution while taking a look at the data points we present, as these are not official statistics. We do believe, however, that they will give you a good directional guidance on the current job placement scenario on campus. Firstly, while many students are not satisfied with the current placement scenario, it seems that they had anticipated such a situation to happen, and we believe it did not come as a shock to majority of students. It appears as if they foresaw this downturn while examining the factors like macroeconomic sentiments and lateral hiring scenario in the market. Now, when talking about placements, post day 0, around 50% of students got placed and 150 to 200 students are yet to be placed as of the end of second week of December. The pay was lesser this year with significant chunk of firms offering a CTC of less than or equal to 30 lakhs per annum. On consulting front, Accenture did not seem to lower the number of hires, while McKinsey reduced the number of hires by almost half, and Bain changed the eligibility criteria altogether. Other consulting companies also hired but less than usual number of students. On the PM front, companies this year were more rigid in terms of eligibility criteria. They seem to have become more risk averse, resulting in reducing the chances of industry change this year. Coming to the positive side, however, there were international offers, even though limited in number, with locations including Dubai and Korea. Some of the sought after companies that were absent in day 0 seem to be posting job roles on the portal recently. These companies include Microsoft and PepsiCo. Additionally, few companies like Nagaro, which rolled out job offers, seem to be coming back again on campus to provide more job roles. With this context in mind, the immediate next question that might arise is whether it is still worthwhile investing around 45 lakhs for an ISB PGP. To address this, we aim to present both qualitative and quantitative analysis along with our unbiased thoughts, allowing you to form an opinion on whether making the investment in the ISB PGP is worthwhile. Firstly, to analyze the incremental earning potential with an ISB PGP, we begin by assuming an average pre-ISB salary of a student to be 13.39 lakhs per annum. If the student finances the entire education through a loan, we consider a loan amount of 45 lakhs at an interest rate of 8% per annum to be repaid in 8 years post-graduation from ISB. Now, assuming the student starts with an annual salary of 30 lakhs and then post-ISB is able to grow the salary at an average annual rate of 10%, in 10 years, the student would have earned an additional 1 crore compared to what they would have made without an ISB PGP, assuming a similar growth rate. It's important to note that in addition to the increased earning potential, there are invaluable aspects of the ISB PGP experience that cannot be quantified. Joining the ISB family grants access to a tight-knit active professional network of over 13,500 alumni spanning 60 plus countries. The program provides opportunities for knowledge enhancement through diverse courses taught by world-class faculty. An MBA from ISB offers the flexibility to shape one's career trajectory, influencing geographical location, sector, or function. The diverse cohort fosters an environment where your perspectives evolve across various dimensions, impacting both career and personal life. The one-year ISB experience hones interpersonal skills such as time management and priority alignment. Graduating from one of India's premier B schools enhances the on-paper credibility. And also one-year MBA at ISB offers a valuable break from the corporate world, giving you a chance to return with a refreshed and more rigorous perspective. Lastly, a year at ISB promises an abundance of fun-filled memories, creating an enduring source of joy throughout life. So given the context, what's our final take? We believe that the temporary downturn must not dissuade aspirants from pursuing an MBA. The economy at large undergoes through multiple cycles of expansion, which is growth, and contraction, which means recession. It must be noted that the period of recession is always followed by a period of rapid growth and development, which helps people progress and grow in their careers. Now, speaking from experience, I graduated from the batch of 21 where COVID fears were looming over the industry and hiring had been quite conservative as the industries were grappling with the new normal. Immediately after the brief recessionary period during COVID, we observed a phase of very optimistic hiring during which most of my batchmates were able to transition to a role that fits their interests best. As concluding thoughts, we would just like to say that having a strong network backing you helps not only in times of recession when opportunities are scarce, but also in periods of rapid growth when knowing the right people in your desired industry can help you transition to a role that you aim for. While making a decision on whether or not to pursue a PGP from ISB, we recommend our listeners to factor in the long-term perspective. For the rest, as always, we expect you all to make a choice that you feel most strongly about for your career. Stay tuned for more in-depth analysis videos like these. Until then, fly high.